Hi guys, I'm back up at the cabin. As you can see, the snow is pretty much all gone except for in the forest, and we've been having quite a bit of flooding. The water level's gone down a bit, so I was able to make it out and survey the damage that's been done to our driveway with the flooding. I'll show you some video of the bad areas where it was pretty much a river running down our driveway. It kind of washed out some areas and made a few mud pits that we have to get through. So I'll take you down and show you some of that. Here's a look at the lower part of our driveway. Up by our gate is torn up. There was a river running down. I had to do some trenching to direct it off to the side here. Slowly drying up though, now that most of the snow is gone. Here's a pretty bad spot on the driveway. Basically it was a river running down and pooling here. So I've been coming and digging channels to kind of direct it off the driveway, just to get it dried up a little faster. This is nothing like it was though, it's come down quite a bit. Alright, so I'm back up here. I guess you call this the garden area. I'm going to start preparing the potato garden here to plant some potatoes. So I've got some of the grass removed. It's a bit of a clay soil, so I'm gonna mix in some potting soil I have and add some manure, kind of amend it and mix it together, and then put some potatoes in. So I've got the grass removed. I just need to go and cut a few logs to make a frame, kind of a raised bed around this. And then I'm gonna bring in some more soil and kind of mix it all up and get it ready to put the potatoes in. Now that it doesn't look like we're gonna have any more frosts. So I'm gonna head down into the forest and cut up some logs. I got 2 here already. I need to cut a couple smaller logs and then nail everything together, and then haul some soil over. I've got a bunch of down trees here, so I'm just gonna take a couple chunks out of them and then carry them up to the garden there for the garden bed. I only need 2 4-footers and then a small 3-foot chunk. In case anyone's wondering, yes, the mosquitoes are out. It's first day 2 of mosquitoes, so it gets pretty bad once it warms up in the afternoon. So I'm trying to get as much done early when it's still cold out. Alright, I got the logs cut, so now I just gotta use the pickaxe and level this out and get them set in place, and then I can start mixing up some dirt. So as always, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and make sure to click subscribe. I'm going to be putting out some new videos soon now that it's warmed up and the snow's gone and I can get to work up here, so should be putting out some regular videos shortly. So make sure to hit the subscribe. This is on a bit of a slope, so I gotta dig this side down, the top side down a bit more, and then build it up down here. I gotta keep my eyes open because the bears are out. I saw my first bear a little over a week ago, so they're definitely out. Alright, so I'm going to move these bigger logs to the lower side since there's that slope. Alright, I got the frame staked in place. I gotta get some big spikes and spike them all together, but they're in place right now. Just gonna break up some of the soil with the pickaxe, and then gonna bring over some potting soil and the manure and start mixing it in. And I have to remove any rocks I come across. this is an experiment for me. I've never grown anything up here in the few years we've owned up here. So this will be the trial run of how things do. I'm planning on putting up a greenhouse as well. I have a bunch of seeds that I need to start, so I'll be putting up a greenhouse. Most likely I'll be up on this flat area or in a flat area closer to the cabin. So I'll be putting a greenhouse and loading that with some plants, but I figure the potatoes can handle being outside. Alright, I think I can get some potting soil. Alright, that's starting to look like a garden. At least one garden bed. I'm gonna add a little more of this potting soil and then mix it in with the layer below. It should help with the drainage since it's mostly clay. And then I'm gonna top dress it with some old manure and it's good to go. Alright, I'll be back once I'm ready to plant. I've got the cow and horse manure mixed in with the soil. Got some rows formed, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some potatoes in. Yukon Gold. I gotta quickly get it done. A storm's rolling in. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really windy and looks like we're gonna get quite a bit of rain, so I'm gonna quickly get these in. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, hit the like button, and make sure to click subscribe if you want to follow along and see how these do. This is the first year growing up here on the mountain, so I'll for surely have potatoes in the ground. I'm looking at putting some carrots up here and peas and beans. So I'll be doing some more garden beds, but for now, potatoes are gonna go in, so click subscribe to follow along, see if they make it. They just need some water and they're good to go.